Why, hello there my friends, it's Amal Revan speaking, and well, we got a bit of an interesting moment in Star Wars: The Old Republic for you. So my friends, that we're going to take you a bit of a nosedive in one of the first Republic flashpoints, or dungeons if you want to call it, in the game, which is called Esseles. Now, it's actually located on a fleet in the Coruscant departures. So we're going to take you over there and have a bit of fun in this one. So the reason I'm doing it, folks, is because not many people have been doing it out there. It's actually solvable now. You can actually do it for fun. So we're going to take you in a bit of a nosedive here. And we'll just, talk our way through it and just have fun by doing so. So as we're approaching here, that this is the guy that you can talk to in the beginning, and you listen to what he has to say. Luckily you have subtitles. You can have a bit of dialogue.
Excellent news. Now you have the option to do it on your own, which is story mode, or you could do it on your own with the other two modes, veteran and master mode. Keep in mind they're a bit more difficult. So we're going to do the story mode just for fun and explain how it goes. Alright, so as you can see, there's the entrance right there in front of us. To our left, in front of us over here, this is where the shuttle goes towards Coruscant, the main capital, so we're not too worried about that. So let's go ahead and go through here. This is a fairly quick and easy flashpoint. It's actually fun, and here we are. This is what it's all about here. You can actually see a droid. You can repair, sell junk and stuff like that. You got the bots and stuff like that as well. People, characters, different races. Unfortunately you can't sit on chairs or anything like that though. But as you can see though, there's a little Pizzac table here, but unfortunately you can't participate. But here is the beginning of the first quest. Here we go. Excuse me. Yes, could I speak with you for a moment? I don't mean to trouble you, Jedi, but I'm curious if anyone from the ship's crew has come to speak with you yet.
Why would the crew want to talk to passengers? Is something wrong?
I heard a rumor that there's an Imperial warship following us. I know, the Treaty of Coruscant, but I don't trust the Empire to keep the peace.
It's wise to anticipate deception by the Sith, but don't let fear cloud your judgment.
It's hard not to be a little afraid, knowing what the Empire was capable of back in the war. The crew won't tell the passengers anything at all. It's not very reassuring.
Telling the passengers that Imperials are nearby would only cause panic.
I suppose. Still, I think it's unsettling to think that there might be Imperials behind us.
Warning! Warning! Incoming fire! All hands brace for incoming! Repeat, all hands!
And this is where the fun begins. Ooh.
Can you hear me? Are you all right?
The Imperials seem to have forgotten about the treaty.
I knew the treaty would break eventually, but I didn't think I'd actually be here to see it. Listen, you have to get to the bridge. The captain will need all of the help he can get right now. Go, hurry.
Let's just hope it's not too late to help.
It's never too late to try. Good luck.
And let the fun begin. I will have to admit though that one thing they have done is that they have tweaked it up a little bit in this flashpoints as such, where they have a bit of a cinematic intro as such in some parts of the game, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let the fun begin. Oh, here we go. You can actually talk to the passengers. This is something different.
Hurry.
get to the bridge.
And that's the person you were talking to beforehand. So let's go and see what we're gonna do. Alright, so throughout this battle, folks, I mean, like, there's a bit of an interesting storyline to it, though. There is a bot that will be your supportive companion that will come along and help you out in this. And even though your companion is quite geared or anything like that, you can actually tell it to be a DPS, healer, or tank. If you're wondering how to customize the role of your companion, this is how you do it. So basically change your role, and you can switch over to, you know, like whatever suits them best. But I'm just going to put them as a DPS because it suits them quite well for this. If you want to, you know, farm your credits and stuff like that, you can just farm it all the way through and just proceed as per normal in this whole mission here. But BioWare and Broadsword have actually done a great job working on this in the past in this game, so they have done a lot of tweaking. As you can see, when BioWare took the first reins of this game at the beginning, it actually was pretty good. The graphics though was not too bad. It was actually pretty much need to be improved though. But look at this. This is actually a lot better than what before. That Star Destroyer or warship that you see there, it did sort of like appear, but it was a little bit jerky. But this time around, it's a lot better now, and the effects is actually a lot better now. And the captain that has been bounced off from this console just moments earlier before I arrived, it was actually looking a lot better. Oh, look at that, the NPC moved away.
Come on, Tyrus! You can make it, sir! You can make it!
He's gone, sir. You're in charge now. What are our orders?
Your orders! Weapons are out, shields are out, comms are out! There's nothing we can do!
The path may not always be clear, but that doesn't mean there is no path.
Why is this Jedi standing on our bridge spouting nonsense? We're in a situation here!
Sir, we need all the help we can get. If we don't keep it together here, we're finished.
Keep what together? The Imperials have us by the throat! We're as good as dead already!
What's wrong with you? Are you really going to let your ship fall to the Imperials so easily?
That ship behind us is one of the biggest in the Imperial fleet! We didn't stand a chance!
Sir, incoming message. The Imperial ship is hailing us.
What? Oh, well then put them on.
Republic Transport Esseles, this is Grand Moff Rikus Kilran. Your defenses are entirely disabled. Attempt no resistance.
By the way, if you don't like the way you spoke at the beginning, there's actually, you can change the dialogue too as well. So watch this.
Come on, Tyrus! You can make it, sir! You can make it!
He's gone, sir. You're in charge now. What are our orders?
Your orders! Weapons are out, shields are out, comms are out! There's nothing we can do!
In order to make the choices beforehand, you have to press escape to go back to the beginning of the conversation.
Wow, there's useless, then there's you people.
Who asked you? We're in the middle of a situation here. The bridge is off limits.
Sir, we need all the help we can get. If we don't keep it together here, we're finished.
Keep what together? The Imperials have us by the throat! We're as good as dead already!
Are the engines still working? Is there any chance we could run?
The engines are operational, but we're caught in a tractor beam. Impossible to run for it.
Sir, incoming message. The Imperial ship is hailing us.
What? Oh, well then put them on.
At least you can see the bit of a different choice of dialogue there.
Come on, Tyrus! You can make it, sir! You can make it!
He's gone, sir. You're in charge now. What are our orders?
Your orders! Weapons are out, shields are out, comms are out! There's nothing we can do!
You need to remain calm.
Who asked you? We're in the middle of a situation here. The bridge is off limits.
Sir, we need all the help we can get. If we don't keep it together here, we're finished.
Keep what together? The Imperials have us by the throat! We're as good as dead already!
That's really not helping things right now.
I just can't believe this is happening.
Sir, incoming message. The Imperial ship is hailing us.
What? Oh, well then put them on.
Republic Transport Esseles, this is Grand Moff Rikus Kilran. Your defenses are entirely disabled. Attempt no resistance.
We're aware of our situation, Kilran. Just tell us why you're here.
Your ship is transporting a known anti-imperial terrorist and seditionist, the so-called Ambassador Vin Asara. I've come to collect her.
Who? We didn't take any passengers by that name. I've never even heard of this person.
Interesting. Lying or incompetent, no matter. My agents aboard your ship have confirmed the Ambassador is there.
Obviously, your agents are misinformed. The first officer just told you that there's no ambassador aboard.
You'll forgive me if I don't take his word for it, my friend. Imperial soldiers are preparing to board your ship through its primary airlock. My agents will ensure that you do not interfere with them. If you attempt to stop my men from arresting Ambassador Asara, I will have every living thing aboard the Esseles killed.
Where is the primary airlock? I'll stop the Imperials as they try to board.
Weren't you listening? If we try to fight those SWTORists, we have to cooperate.
It won't matter. Kilran has us now. He'll kill us all. He's famous for it. The only one he wants alive is the Ambassador. If Kilran gets the Ambassador while we're sitting in his sights, we're goners. Those soldiers have to be stopped before they can succeed.
I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
Listen, I'm sorry I lost it earlier. It means a lot to have your help right now. Thank you.
A little challenge is no concern of mine.
I'm sure you're up to anything the imps can throw at us. I'll have our security team meet you by the primary airlock. They haven't seen much action, but Commander Narlock knows his stuff. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Alright, if you're wondering about the dialogue, if you want to skip the dialogue, pressing the spacebar actually helps. Over here, by the way, is that if you want to re-heal yourself, you can click on that tower there. But you will need it later on in terms of the Flashpoint. But anyway, for now, we've got a mission to run. Now, if you got rocket boots, you can actually use the opportunity to use it and run down here. So let's go here. Right click on the container, it kills them there, and the troops. It depends what class you play too as well. I mean, like, some classes have some unique abilities. You can charge in, you can leap in, you can pull people in, you can actually snipe people at long range as well. And keep in mind though that this game now has dual spec, so you can spec both light and dark side. Alright, now, as we're going to charge in here, see, like, this is the Commander Narlock right here.
This is it, man. This is what you've been training for. The Imperials are coming, and we're not going to let them past, are we?
Sir, no, sir!
We aren't fighting alone. An experienced volunteer is going to help us. The imps won't stand a chance.
I'm going to do some real damage.
It's victory or nothing. The imps will cut through any second now. We need to take up defensive positions.
Alright, what you need to do is that get some guys coming out here and you get some heal stations. But we're gonna go ahead and, you know, take this guy out.
Victory or nothing.
Now your NPC as well as your companion can engage the other people if they wanted to.
Bridge, you have to hurry. It was all a trap. The Imperials set us up.
The Ambassador! Capture her at all costs!
There we go. And there's the Ambassador.
This really isn't a good time. This really isn't a good time. This really isn't a good time.
Yeah, victory! We've done it, man! We've done it! The ship is saved!
I'm sorry, Commander, but that isn't the case.
That Imperial said you're the one they were sent to capture.
Listen, that's not important right now. We have a serious problem. First Officer Hawken walked us right into a trap. The attack on this airlock was a ruse. After Hawken sent you here, Imperial commandos snuck aboard. They were led by a Mandalorian mercenary called Iron Fist.
We defeated the first group of boarders. There's no reason we can't defeat this group, too.
It gets worse, I'm afraid. Iron Fist and his Imperial commandos stormed the bridge, and now the entire area is locked down tight.
We have to stop the Imperials from gaining control of the ship.
That's why I rushed to find you. Something has to be done.
What is this all about? Why are the Imperials so desperate to capture you?
Because of my work. I'm a Republic ambassador. I travel to Imperial-controlled planets and convince their governments to come over to our side.
The attack on the ship. Everyone who's been killed. It's all because of you.
Grand Moff Kilran is the one killing people, not me.
This is no time for casting blame. We need to retake the bridge. The longer we leave the Imperials in control, the harder it'll be to remove them.
I already told you, Iron Fist has the bridge locked down. There's no way in or out.
Security lockdown. That is bad. Chief Engineer Salen might know of a workaround.
Hopefully we can get to Salen before the Imperials. Do you know where he is?
He and his team will be down in the engineering section. I'm sure they'll be able to help us.
We'll need a diversion. If the Imperials notice the hatches to engineering opening, they'll flood the area with soldiers.
My men and I can handle that. Form up, men! We're gonna go start some trouble.
Let's get that bridge open.
We'll give those imps something to think about, won't we, boys?
I'll go along with Commander Narlock. Once you've cleared a path to engineering, I'll double back and join up with you there. Good luck.
We'll keep the Imperials busy. You just get that bridge open.
Hurry down to engineering.
Alright, let the fun begin. Here we go.
No one hurts my friends.
Alright, so what you're doing here now is that you're making your way to the engine room. And basically you have to get there in time before the Imperials will find this chief engine person. No, it doesn't sound too hard actually, honestly. But as you're charging down here, you fight your way through and just keep pushing through. Now, once you get closer and closer to where you need to go, it's like awesome. Here we go.
Whoa, you're a Jedi. Chief, hey Chief, look, there's a Jedi out there.
You must be crazy, coming all the way down here with the imps everywhere.
Commander Narlock said that you might know of a way to unlock the bridge. The Imperials have it sealed off.
The imps pulled the lockdown? You gotta be kidding me.
You really cleared this place out. I didn't run into a single Imperial on my way down here. Listen, there's no time to waste. Commander Narlock and his men are being overrun. We have to get the bridge unlocked now.
So I've heard. I'd invite you in, but the lockdown has our doors sealed too.
Are you going to be safe in there? Do you need help getting out?
Getting the bridge back in our control is much more important. Now let's see.
What about a reactor reset? That would disengage the security locks, wouldn't it, sir?
Yeah, but a reactor reset vents the engineering compartment. We'd be blown into space. Besides, controls are on the other side of the door.
What else could we do to open up the bridge?
The secondary conduits. They're spread around a bit, but if you shut them all down, the security will go down too. Then we'll be in business.
I'll get the conduit shut down right away.
There's no time to go running all over the ship. If we don't act now, the Imperials will overwhelm us. I'm sorry, Salen. We need to unlock the bridge while we have the chance. We have to reset the reactor. You and your men will be remembered.
And the funny thing about this, folks, is that you can have both light and dark side choices or neutral. So, depends what you want to go for.
Their deaths, not when there's an alternative.
Fine, but you're dooming everyone on this ship. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made for the greater good.
I can't believe anyone is cold enough to say something like that.
I'm practical, nothing more.
You crazy witch! Shutting down the secondary conduits will work, I promise!
If you're going to do it, go now. The longer you wait, the more Imperials you'll have after you.
Now, that's the funny thing about this. Some of the dialogues in this game can be quite funny and amusing. So you got the big elite droids that are actually defending the thing in the console. Lure away as much as you can, and you can get one of your teammates to disable the console. But because I'm doing solo story time, wow, it's a little bit different. It's good for scavenging hunting as well too in this one. Now, mind you though, if you were doing this solo at the early stages of the levels, you probably will find that you'll be able to get plenty of XP from this. But for this video, we're just showing it and how it works. Alright, here we go.
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. The security doors around the bridge have opened.
The bridge is open, and no innocent lives had to be sacrificed to do it.
You were right. I'm sorry. Please understand, I didn't want to kill anyone. It seemed like the only way to be sure. I'll go and help Narlock with another diversion, so you have as little resistance as possible when you attack the bridge. You'll still have to deal with Iron Fist, though, and that's no small challenge.
What do you know about Iron Fist?
I only know Iron Fist by reputation, but he's been doing Grand Moff Kilrin's dirty work for a long time now. He's never been captured, defeated, or even driven back. You have your work cut out for you.
Where there's a will, there is a way. I will not fail.
Just be careful. Mandalorians always have a few tricks up their sleeves. All right. No more time to waste. Narlock, are you there? Can you hear me?
Copy. This is Narlock. Set for second offensive.
That's right, Commander. I'm on my way to join you now.
Let's hope Iron Fist isn't paying too much attention.
Narlock and I will do our best to keep him distracted. Good luck.
And this is where the fun begins.
My friends.
The good thing about those containers, you can use them to your advantage, and it actually works out quite well. And it's actually so much better though by doing so. The music's still good though. And the funny thing is, you can actually go through sneaking way by doing so, and you actually can do it with ease with no problem. But the funny thing about it though is that you got a limited time with your sneaking abilities, if you do have that ability to with your character. The thing is though, if you don't kill these commandos, you actually will miss the bonus ones. So I would just, take an old saying from Starship Troopers. I'm from Borny Aries, and I say kill them all. But, well, since we're playing Star Wars: The Republic, the Force is with us. And may it shall ever serve you. But the Force be with us always. But here we go. Might as well line them up and knock them down. So you can make a lot of coinage here. And as you can see, we kill the bonus mission and you get extra XP for it. And there you go. See? This is like taking in different stages and you're storming your way through. Funny thing though is that in this game, the glitches never cease to amaze me, but the game is still fun. I used to remember when I was doing like alpha and beta testing for this game that I always report a lot of bugs, and the funny thing is that I think BioWare pretty much got sick and tired of me and many others reporting the same old bugs over and over again. You should have seen the forums. The forums was actually full on, like, this is the bugs and glitches, blah blah blah, needs to be fixed, etc. Here we go. This is Iron Fist.
Well, well. I was wondering when you'd finally show up. This is it? There aren't more of you?
Go ahead then. Show me what you've got.
Let's vape this worthless scum and get back to work.
And this is where the fun begins. And as you can see here, when you're fighting this one, what you need to do is that if you're in the lower levels, use these heals. And they're active. The trick is, get your crosshair over the target and do it that way. When it comes to missiles and stuff like that, you have to keep dodging. But there you go. There's some cool gear drops that just happened. And I believe, there you go. See, there's a nice 186 belt right there, which is pretty cool.
First Officer Hawken, do you have any spare shuttles in the hangar bay?
Spare shuttles? Yes, we do, but I don't...
Then that's our only chance. You have to board Grand Moff Kilrin's ship and disable the tractor beam so that we can all escape.
I'm not looking to die just yet.
We've asked a lot of you, I know. But unless you can do this, everything else will be for nothing. I've been aboard warships like Kilrin's. The tractor beam controls should be easy to find if you know where you're going.
Ambassador, you're familiar with the layout. Perhaps you should go along to help get the tractor beam shut down.
We need every advantage we can get.
This doesn't sound like a wise course of action.
Look, if there's any chance I could make a difference, then we have to try.
Ambassador, before you go, take a spare uniform. We wouldn't want any Imperials to recognize you.
Good thinking, Commander. Thank you. Now let's get moving.
Good luck out there. We're all counting on you.
This is where the fun is very interesting here, the plot. So even though you rescued the people on the bridge, but watch this. This is where it gets really interesting. So as I'm approaching this bridge command deck door here, watch this.
Hey, hold up a minute. I need to talk to you before you go. I just talked to Salen from engineering. He told me what Asara tried to make you do down there. Thank you for stopping her.
Sacrificing innocent people is wrong, no matter the reason.
You stood up for the lives of my crew, and risked your own instead. I won't forget that. Listen, I've been thinking. I really believe this plan is going to work. But there's only one way to guarantee that we'll all make it home safe. And that's to make sure the Imperials have no reason to keep chasing us.
You want me to hand the ambassador over to the Imperials, don't you?
Yes. For the sake of us all, I want you to leave Asara behind, on the Grand Moff ship. With the tractor beam down, we'll be able to escape, but Kilran will just chase us down again. Unless he's already captured his target. As long as Asara is on this ship, everyone aboard is in danger. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of risking all of our lives for that woman.
Freedom is meaningless if it's bought with treachery.
I'm not interested in high ideals, Jedi. I'm interested in getting people home safe. Just think about it. I'd even make it worth your while if things go the way I'm suggesting. Anyway, you'd better get going. I've held you up too long already. Good luck.
And this is where everything is coming to play here. Because they're blaming the ambassador, right? And you're in a situation like, well, yeah, fair enough, the ambassador is at fault, but you gotta do what you gotta do to make a difference. So here we go, we're going to take the shuttle. So you can actually repair.
Welcome to our market, potential customer. Thank you for your patronage.
Let's get to the hangar. Hurry!
And there's the crew. Okay, well, let's go. And now we're gonna go to the enemy ship. And this is where the fun begins.
We have to hurry.
All right. Alright, you have to keep motoring your way through and keep pushing. So we're making our way across and pushing our way through. So the trick is we have to push our way through in this whole battle now and really pushing hard to get to the other side of the objective, which is not too hard to do. And as you can see, the more droids you kill, the better. The closer towards your bonus objectives as well. Which is very nice. When you see that yellow line just then, get away from it, the line of sight. some of these places, like throughout the maps, you might have some lore items as well for best bonus XP. So keep an eye out for that. There you go. Now let's quickly do this.
Well, I've seen some incredible things in my time, but you've just topped the list. I'm sorry I couldn't greet you in person. If only you had let me know you were stopping by.
Your taunts are useless. This won't stop until the Esseles is free.
You sadden me. I can only be cordial through so much. My men will be along shortly to escort you to the accommodations I've arranged.
Your men can't stop us, Kilrin.
You greatly overestimate your chances. Iron Fist wasn't the only weapon in my arsenal, nor the deadliest. See you soon.
One thing I have to say though is that the storyline that BioWare and EA came up with at the beginning of this was actually very well done. You can watch out being in a red circle as well, look at that. Now the funny thing about it all is that you can heal yourself if you wanted to, which is very nice. And the good thing about this with your companion is that you can tell him, your companion, to go and attack a certain target as well too. Which is pretty cool. We can line of sight that as well, which helps you in the long run and lures the enemy towards you.
And there you go. The good thing about all is that you can charge in and push your way through and gain lots and lots of XP. And as you can see, at the level I'm on right now, I'm almost level 61. And it's actually very, very impressive. Ending level 61. Alright. There's some abilities that you can actually force push these droids and things like that off the edge. But as you can see, there's a console here, and there's a console on the other side. So what we need to do is we need to clear out the trash first. Once we clear out the trash, we can quickly jump between both sides and get this done straight away. Because what we need to do is free the prisoners and also whatever the objective is. So we click on that. And then quickly all ass over here. There you go. Bonus mission ready. And now we get to engage this dude, which is a small mini boss fight. This one here, it's actually a fun one actually. And as you can see, he knocks you around a little bit. If you're a tank, like a melee tank like the Shadow Tank or Jedi Guardian or whatever class you play, you just basically stay close with your back towards it. Whereas you're a Vanguard or something like that, feel free to put your back towards it as well too. Notice you got the heal powers as well. That's pretty handy. Alright, here we go. And as you can see, there's a little bonus boss that I just picked up on the side there. Now that one there is a really tricky one. What we need to do is we need to keep that guy busy. So the trick is you have to kite and keep him busy. Because I will say this very much about him, is that if you don't kite and keep him busy, he will push you off the edge. So that's how you do it there. And this one over here is the leading on to the next part of the objective.
Watch out for the red circles. Make sure you have your defensive cooldowns available when that happens. Even when you have a melee or range and you're that close, just always have yourself in that position ready to go. Well, there we go. There we go. There you go. We're making progress here. I have to admit though, in this another Flashpoint I should say, in this Flashpoint, you wouldn't expect to go this fast. Alright, be careful when you go down here. Down. 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 But keep in mind though, that it does take a while to do that sort of thing. Alright, so I'm gonna change my companion to heal in a second here. Alright. Alright, we're still gonna push our way through. Alright, we're back to where we came from. Okay, now the fun part. It's a little funny glitch though in this game. Whoops.
Greetings. At last, a real live Jedi. How I've looked forward to this. A true Sith cannot go long without a true challenge.
I haven't met anyone who could stop me yet.
None of you will leave here alive. To destroy a dangerous foe, that is the way of a true Sith. When I carve your heart from your chest, your fellow Jedi will sense your defeat, as will my master.
You don't have to continue down the dark path. You can still embrace peace.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion, and through passion, I gain strength. The power of the dark side is infinite. Are you ready to face oblivion?
There is no darkness that does not flee from the light.
There will be no fleeing from this fight.
The funny thing about it all is that at the beginning levels at level 10, this was very easy to do with a teammate. On your own solo, it's still fun, but you got the NPCs pretty decked out. Watch out for the purple crosshairs, because like it rains down some random lightning, and he throws in some random sabers at you. Keep your defensive cooldowns up. If you're a tank and you're kiting the enemy around away from their circles, do that. But the funny thing is that sometimes your NPC can do that for you.
Your pathetic ship and all your pathetic friends will be nothing but floating debris.
Now, here we go.
Come on, get onto the shuttles. We have to hurry. If we launch fast enough, I think we can make it. Are you ready?
Now, there is something you could do here. You could actually tell the commander, like tell Ashar that the commander was trying to betray him, or don't do it at all. And I'm going to show you the both options.
First Officer Hawken doesn't want you to come back from this one, Ambassador. He thinks you'll just cause more trouble.
Is this a joke? That's spineless, indecisive. He wants you to hand me over to the Imperials? Unbelievable. After everything I've done to save the ship, everything I've done for the Republic, that scum tries to betray me to the Empire. Wait, you didn't actually agree to leave me behind, did you?
And the funny thing is, you got the choices of light and dark there, right? So that's really depending what you want to do. Now.
Come on, get onto the shuttles. We have to hurry. If we launch fast enough, I think we can make it. Are you ready?
Now, if you don't talk about it, you can always go, let's go.
Right behind you, Ambassador.
Let's just hope Hawken has the hyperdrive ready. Come on.
And at least the captain doesn't feel like you lost anything. But that is pretty much the Esseles run. So now I'm in the middle of retreating back to the command deck. And here we go. So basically we just use a 4-speed ability. Way across, and now here we go. And as you can see, you can't see all the other commanders and stuff, but well, here we go.
Everyone's aboard, Plex. Get us out of here, now! We're safe! You did it! You did what no one else could have done. You've saved us all. We owe you our lives. Every one of us. So on behalf of the passengers and crew of the Republic Transport Esseles, thank you.
Now you could talk conversation about that if you wanted to.
I hope those thanks come with a hefty reward.
Of course, of course. Heroism deserves to be rewarded. I took up a collection from everyone on the ship. Hopefully, these credits will help you save other people in need. The same way you saved us.
You have my gratitude.
You deserve far more.
And here's the ambassador.
Ambassador Asara, it's a relief to see that you made it back to us safely as well.
It's a relief to be back, Hakan. I'm just glad that this is all finally over. We're finally safe. I want to thank you again for everything you've done. Heroes like you are hard to come by, and the Republic needs everyone they can get.
I did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I mean it. If you hadn't been here, we would all be dead for certain. I should warn you, though. Grand Moff Kilran is never going to forget what we've done. He'll stop at nothing to get his revenge.
Sounds like I'd better keep my guard up from now on.
That would be wise. There's nothing Kilran isn't capable of. Anyway, enough of that. I'd say it's about time we all relaxed a bit and enjoyed the rest of our trip. Thanks again. And good luck in the future.
And that, my friends, is that. Esseles is now complete. So you can actually talk to the ambassador if you wanted to. Briefly. But she won't say anything.
I can't talk now.
But Hakan just says that, and that's it. Alright, let's go ahead and take us home. So there's Navigator Plex. Now, you can have the option to go to Coruscant or go back to base. So, usually when you're doing for the first time round, you actually go to Coruscant. It's actually easier that way. But you can tell it, return to the space station. And that's it. That is the Battle of Esseles. The storyline. There you go. And you get some cool reward as well too. But yeah, that's it folks. That is the Esseles, folks. So you can do this as many times as you want. It's actually a very nice Flashpoint. It goes for an hour worth, but it is actually not too bad. So if you're really enjoying that sort of thing, by all means, go ahead and do it. But yeah folks, thanks for watching, and hope you stay safe and have a wonderful day. And feel free to subscribe, like to my channel and everything, and thank you for being part of the community. Until then, stay safe, take care everybody, and have a good one. Until then, we'll do some more Star Wars The Old Republic content in the near future. Until then, have a good one folks, and may the Force be with you always.